decades from now, when people look back at the greatest producers of all time in Hollywood, Marvel Studios head Kevin Feige will be in that conversation whether you like or hate the MCU. It doesn't matter, he just will be. Well, recently, Marvel Studios star Sebastian Stan talked a little bit more about how it was like to meet Marvel Studios head Kevin Feige when he was auditioning for his first film and how much he's changed since. So this comes at us from Variety, where actor Sebastian Stan was asked to talk a little bit more about his time in the MCU since the very early start, because obviously he joined the franchise right when they were still producing the second Iron Man film and they were getting rolling on Captain America and Thor. So he talked a little bit about this and how it was like to meet Kevin Feige. And he says that he's one of the few actors who got to witness Kevin Feige with that dream, while everybody else looked and laughed at them and said, this is going to be the ultimate failure. And then he says that once you get to know Kevin Feige, you realize that he's selfless and he's got a lot of success under him, but that hasn't changed him at all. He's still a nerd. He's still humble. He wants to talk to everybody. He tries to spend as much time as possible right there with everybody to make sure that everybody feels comfortable, that they're doing the comic book thing, that everybody feels like they're contributing, and that his ideas are essentially the best ideas that will end up winning, because that's the ones that have steered the ship in the right direction, and that everything that he's trying to come up with comes from a good place. Never is it intentionally trying to go out there and attack people or something like that. And I think you can definitely see that from Kevin Feige. You know, he's never went out there and been like, Martin Scorsese's film, it's bad. You know, when Martin Scorsese, every film he's released in the last decade goes, Marvel bad, trash, all this, right? He doesn't go to that level. He doesn't need to. He doesn't want to. And I appreciate somebody else confirming that he doesn't even do that on set. He just doesn't talk about it like that. He's not out there insulting people. And that he's legitimately just as much of a fan as he was way back in the day. Excited to show people comics, excited to show them what they're going to be doing, and how he's giddy when they're doing all this. It just shows you that, despite all the success, Kevin hasn't really changed much since the early X-Men and Spider-Man 1 and 2 days. And it's pretty awesome to hear something like that because, you know, you just never know, because that industry, it's changing people and for the worst.